Welcome back to Chronicles on the Focus, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating stories behind everything. I'm Bob, and with me as always is the ever so knowledgeable Alice.
Hey everyone, it's Alice. Today, we're diving into a fiery, explosive, and truly unique tradition, the Correfocs.
That's right, this Catalan tradition is a sight to behold, and I'm sure a lot of our listeners have heard about it, maybe even seen it in action. But how much do we really know about the Correfocs?
Well, Bob, the Correfoc translates literally to fire runs. It's a part of many Catalan festivals, where groups of people dress as devils, often with elaborate costumes and masks, and literally run through crowds with burning fireworks.
Oh, you're saying the devils are the ones holding the fireworks? That's quite the party trick. And the crowds just stand there and watch? Doesn't that get a bit dangerous?
Well, you've got to remember, the Correfoc isn't just about spectacle. It's about pushing boundaries and defying the fear of fire. The crowd, they're not just passively watching, they're actually running with the fire. And I'm talking about the devils, not the fireworks.
Hold on, they run with the devils? So, we're talking about an actual chase with fire-wielding devils? Sounds like a scene straight out of Dante's Inferno. This is a bit more intense than your typical firework display, Alice.
Exactly. It's a thrilling and exhilarating spectacle, but it's not without risks. The participants wear protective clothing, and the organizers take safety precautions. But the whole point is to get as close to the fire as possible, to feel that rush of adrenaline. There's a sense of shared danger, of facing your fears, and that's what makes it so powerful.
So, imagine, you're standing there, surrounded by these fiery devils, sparks flying, the ground shaking from the rhythm of the drums. And then, you decide, okay, I'm going to run with them. That's got to be quite the experience.
It's all about the adrenaline, Bob. Imagine being part of a group, all dressed up as devils, carrying your own fiery pitchfork, running through the crowd, the heat on your face, the roar of the fireworks. It's a complete release, a celebration of life and a defiance of death.
Wow, that's quite a powerful way to look at it. But, I gotta ask, how did this whole Correfoc thing even start? Is there a story behind the devils and the fire?
That's a great question, Bob. The origins of the Correfoc are actually quite fascinating. It dates back to pre-Christian pagan rituals, where fire was used to symbolize purification and ward off evil spirits. And the devils? They're representative of those very spirits, the ones people tried to appease and control. So, the Correfoc can be seen as a way to reclaim that primal energy, to celebrate the power of fire, and to push the boundaries of fear.
So, it's more than just a fiery spectacle. It's a ritual, a tradition, a cultural event that connects people to their past, their beliefs, and their own inner strength. That's really quite something, Alice. I never knew the Correfoc had such a profound history.
And that, Bob, is what makes the Correfoc so unique. It's a thrilling, exciting, and even a little scary tradition, but it's also deeply rooted in history and culture, a powerful celebration of life, a reminder that we can face our fears and embrace the power of fire. So, next time you see a video of a Correfoc, remember what it really represents, and maybe you'll feel a little bit braver, a little bit more alive, and maybe even a little bit tempted to join the fun.
I think you're right, Alice. It's an experience you can't fully understand until you've actually been there, felt the heat, and heard the roar.
That's it, Bob. Thanks for joining us on Chronicles on the Focus, and remember, there's a whole world of fascinating stories waiting to be explored. Keep your ears open, and don't be afraid to dive into the unknown.